Today on Around the Tiers, we are visited by a member of the Arts for All organization as they're here to discuss an exciting event coming up. Plus, a man treks 53 miles in a 10-foot-long bird costume, and a rolling dust storm is so large it's spotted from space. Coming up in today's Take a Look at This. Around the Tiers starts right now. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Around the Tiers. I'm Jess Liptzin. It's Friday, everyone. We've made it to the end of the week, and today is also Arbor Day, so happy Tree Day, everyone. It feels like just last week, or just this week, we celebrated Earth Day, because we did. And while I'm on this, personally, I think we should be breaking up these 2 days that focus on the Earth and the environment around us. You know, take advantage of the holidays. Maybe one in April, one in September. I don't know. Speaking of environment, let's send it over to Chief Meteorologist Howard Mann just to see if our nice weather is going to be sticking around.
Yeah, you know, it's another warm afternoon as we expected here, and we're starting to see those skies darken up a little bit to the west. In fact, we've even got some lightning showing up here on the regional radar. Let's take a look. A lot of clouds here. We're pretty much sucked in, I think, the rest of the way. There might be some very limited filtered sunshine, but looking at the radar, what we're focusing on is back into western New York, western and northern Finger Lakes as well. There's that cluster of thunderstorms drifting off to the north and east up towards Syracuse. But again, back to the west is where all the steadier precipitation is. This precipitation is going to be building in for the evening and certainly the overnight hours, and we're going to get wet. Temperatures 70s across the board here. A warm afternoon once again, but how is it looking beyond the rain for the weekend? We'll give you the details coming up.
All right, thanks, Howard. Now let's take a look at some events happening around the Tiers. Here's a quick rundown of what to expect as the Earth Fest and annual Earth Day celebration is happening. The free event is going on from 9 in the morning to 1 in the afternoon on Saturday, April 26th. There are a bunch of interactive things to do, including guided walks, activities, and resources on hand. The town of Fenton Conservation, the Friends of Shenango Valley State Parks are holding the event and putting on the annual celebration. So if you want to learn how to keep green and have some fun in the process, head over to the Shenango Valley State Park this Saturday. And this Saturday as well, April 26th is International Marconi Day, and it's being celebrated right here in Binghamton at the Marconi Tower. That's at 45 Lewis Street in Binghamton, which is the old Lackawanna train station. It's being put on by the Binghamton Amateurs Radio Association. The website is on your screen now and can be found at lutens.org/Marconi. The event is open to the public and anyone interested in learning more about the importance of radios in this day and age. This day features all ham radio operators around the world, setting up radio stations at different Marconi sites, meaning you'll get a chance to hear and maybe even speak with operators far and wide. It's going on from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. this Saturday at 45 Lewis Street in Binghamton. This Sunday, April 27th, head over to the American Legion Post 82 in Endicott to help support Maine Endwell's girls bowling team. The bowling team is headed to nationals and is holding this fundraiser to help fund their trip. The event features cornhole, raffle baskets, food and drinks. It gets started at 11 in the morning and bags start flying at noon. It's $20 to play and no partner is necessary. Everyone's guaranteed at least 6 games. You can register for that today. And join the American Heart Association this Sunday, April 27th at 9 a.m. for the Southern Tier Heart Walk at the Oakdale Commons. This inspiring event brings the community together to take a stand against heart disease and stroke, America's #1 and #5 killers. Every step taken and every dollar raised helps fund life-saving research, education, and community programs that improve heart health for all. For more information, please visit southerntierheartwalk.org. And one family in the Southern Tier can use your help. On May 4th, a fundraiser for Jaslyn Kelly and her family is happening at Danny's Restaurant. Jaslyn was unexpectedly diagnosed with cancer, so to help raise money for her and her family, they have an event called Jazzy Strong. It costs $13 for adults and $8 for children. The menu is rigatoni meatballs, a tossed salad, homemade rolls, and lemonade or iced tea. Jaslyn is a 10th grader and athlete at Delaware Academy. Remember, Jazzy Strong is going on at noon, May 4th at Danny's Restaurant on 14 Gardner Place, Walton. A creative Englishman used his crafty skills and his legs to advocate for an ailing bird species by trekking for 3 straight days. In an ornate homemade bird costume measuring 10 feet long, Jeremy Roth has today's Take a Look at This.
If you happen to spot a freaky 10-foot bird traversing the English countryside recently, don't worry, it wasn't some mutant feathered freak of nature. It was just Matt Trevelyan, an intrepid do-gooder doing some good in a great big bird costume. Trevelyan, a former puppet maker, works for the Nidderdale National Landscape, a national park-like protected area in northern England. Trevelyan handcrafted this ornate costume, measuring 10 feet from tip to tail feather, to look exactly like the Eurasian curlew, an iconic and threatened UK wading bird. The cumbersome getup may seem a silly sight, but it was far from bird-brained. Over 3 days, Trevelyan walked 53 total miles using the head-turning curlew costume to raise awareness of the threatened species, spreading the word on the bird, and a pair of charity sites where people can donate and take action to help protect this dwindling species. Another surreal sight traversing the landscape was this massive dust storm that recently rolled across northern Mexico. It was so huge, it was spotted from space. The Cooperative Institute for Research in the Atmosphere shared a satellite time-lapse showing the enormous dust storm's southbound trek that lasted for 2 days. Finally, speaking of seen from space, take a look at the loneliest little rover going about its business on the red planet. NASA shared this haunting image captured from orbit of its Curiosity rover journeying across Mars' barren landscape. The whole thing is giving serious Wall-E vibes, but at least there was a cockroach to keep Wall-E company. Curiosity has nothing but rocks and sand and the mission at hand. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
Now, coming up on Around the Tiers, we are talking with the Arts for All president as we discuss this year's Valley Arts for All event happening soon. If you're an art lover or just like fun things to do in the community, you don't want to miss this interview next.
After 111 years, Vancott Jewelers is closing its doors forever. Their loss is your gain with up to 60% off. Diamonds, rubies, emeralds, everything must go. Don't miss your chance to own a piece of history at unbeatable prices. Hurry in before it's gone forever.
William Mattar has a reputation for being a good guy.
Because I am a good guy.
For being focused on motor vehicle accident cases.
Because I focus on motor vehicle accidents.
For fighting for his clients.
Because I fight for my clients.
If you've been injured in a motor vehicle accident, it matters who you hire. It matters in the experience as well as the results. Call William Mattar. Visit WilliamMattar.com.
Have you ever seen this man before?
Hi. They're a tag team of legal eagles.
My name is Mason.
Ben Matlock. A duo of courtroom commanders.
Are you sure?
And they're both part of the...
Objection?
Objection, Your Honor.
Objection.
Objection Connection.
Your witness, Mr. Berger.
Gotcha.
So put a little habeas in your corpus with Ben and Perry.
Weekdays starting at 9 a.m. on Binghamton's MeTV.
No further questions.
From communities coast to coast, these are your stories, and no one covers them like Local News Live.
Spring storms are ravaging the South.
Every day, all day, stream the stories that have you talking near and far.
We're actually standing on State Street.
The ones that matter to you and your family.
You're cutting in to take a live look at the New York Stock Exchange.
From hundreds of local reporters and meteorologists spanning the country who know the streets and the people.
Happening now, there's an active shooter situation at Florida State University.
News as it happens from all sides.
Republicans went 2 for 2 tonight.
Live and local.
We can see some of the aftermath from Friday's fire.
Find it on the all-new Local News Live streaming app. Search LNL. On your TV, on your phone. It's fast. It's free.
Thanks for joining me on Local News Live. I'm Deborah Alfarone.
Local News Live. Your nation. Your neighborhood. Always streaming. Always free.
For nearly 150 years, American Humane Society has been a promise and a guiding light in the world of animal welfare. Our commitment to rescuing, caring for, and protecting animals sets a gold standard in care and compassion. As pioneers in the field, we've grown into a global authority, trusted to lead the way in nearly every arena of animal protection. We are the guardians of those who cannot speak for themselves. Join us, and together, we will create a more humane world.
After 111 years, Vancott Jewelers is closing its doors forever. Their loss is your gain with up to 60% off. Diamonds, rubies, emeralds, everything must go. Don't miss your chance to own a piece of history at unbeatable prices. Hurry in before it's gone forever.
Welcome back. Now joining me in studio to discuss a fun event at the beginning of next month aimed at growing opportunities for those pursuing a passion in the art industry is President of Arts for All, Kurt Priester. Thanks so much, Kurt, for being here.
Thank you for having me, and should I say howdy, partner?
All right, so now maybe just start off by telling me, well, what do we got, and why are you telling me howdy?
Well, the Valley Arts for All is happening next weekend in Sayre, Pennsylvania, and every year we have a theme, or the last couple of years we've had themes. So this year we have a Wild West theme, and so we have activities centered around Wild West, all kinds of things for kids to do, and figured why not wear a hat and take it the whole way.
Nice, nice. Well, I appreciate the energy you brought here. And so, yeah, maybe you want to just start off by telling me, what can people expect at the Valley Arts for All?
We will have this year our largest event yet. We have over 120 juried artisans in everything from ceramics to drawing, painting, you name it, and then they're doing it. We have 2 full days of musical entertainment going on. We have 20 student artisans who will be there showing their work. And we have 2 food courts this year, so we have about 10 food trucks there as well.
Nice. And so now, this is something that you guys have done in the past, and so apparently it's a big hit, and so what makes you keep bringing it back?
Well, this is one thing that is very near and dear to me is that the money we raise from Arts for All goes right back into our community, especially the art and music community in the area. We actually take all the money we receive, all the money we have left, and we donate that to local art and music teachers in the form of grants so they can buy things for their classroom, they can expand what they're doing. Last year we actually added student scholarships, so some of our student artisans who are going on can benefit from it as well.
So you, I'm sure, have the biggest passion for art there is, and so how cool is it that your area is, being able to show off the local artists there, but also being able to contribute to the future artists as well?
It's really a special event. There's nothing like it in our area, and it's amazing. The borough of Sayre and all of the people in the community around who come and who enjoy it and who keep us going and keep bringing people back to us. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, and I was taking a look at some of the past images from the past years, and just you really don't realize how much art is out there until you see so many different styles and stuff. And so how cool is that aspect of it as well?
I love it. Being an artist myself and an art teacher, all of our artisans are handmade, so this is all stuff that they've made themselves. And just being able to see that many different ideas about what to make and people passionate about those different things, whether it's making jewelry or doing ceramics or drawing, it's reinvigorating to me to see that every year.
And even if you're just looking for a fun place to go, you got a lot more. Of course, the art takes you there, but you could stay for the music and the food, like you mentioned as well. You got a whole lineup of entertainment.
True, and we're happy for all of that. We also have children's activities that are free based on our Wild West theme. We have an interactive installation from a local artisan who came and who was putting this all together for us. So there's something for everyone to do there.
And how important is this for local artists to get their opportunity to kind of, get the spotlight on them a little bit?
I think that's tremendously important. We hear, maybe sometimes we don't hear about good things all the time. And then you have people who are doing incredible, creative things. And this is a chance for us to help showcase them and put a little more positivity out there in the world.
So now, do you have a favorite art style that you like?
I actually teach ceramics at the high school, so I'm very into ceramics, but those who know me know I also bake too. So nice. I have a booth there, a baking booth at the show, so.
Yeah, you make your ceramics to make the place setting, and then you bake something to put it in the whatever the bowl or plate.
We could do that.
Nice, nice. So now, being a teacher and having students who, are pursuing art, and then being able to give them the opportunities like grants or scholarships and stuff like that, how important is that for you?
That's tremendous. Seeing my students, number one, with the grants, being able to buy things that maybe I can't afford, budgets are tight, and we happen to be in an area that gets squeezed sometimes, so this certainly helps us buy additional things for our classrooms, and then the students to help them go on. And like I tell them, you don't have to become a professional artist, but if you love art and you can continue to make art, that's our goal.
Yeah, that's awesome. And now, have you in years past have a favorite aspect of Valley for Arts for All?
I do like the kids area. I think we have a lot of fun there. We have scavenger hunts where they can go around the whole setup, the whole event, and come back. And the themes have kind of made me happier about that. This year with our Wild West theme, like they can make their own wanted signs, and
nice.
They're going to get little sheriff's badges, and so we kind of really lean into them. And that for me, watching the kids, we did one year where they were pirates, and watching all the kids run around with an eye patch on and all that. So it's a great time.
That's awesome. And so now, how can people check out more information on this and just get tickets and be able to go?
Our website is the best place, www.valleyartsforall.com. It's free admission, so you can just show up. It's free parking. Like I said, we have lots of free student activities, children's activities, and all the entertainment and everything is free. So, come and enjoy the day, and hopefully you'll be able to experience and explore and enjoy some artwork.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks so much for stopping by.
Thank you, and yippee-ki-yay.
There we go. And now, if you missed any of those details, here's another look on your screen now. Saturday and Sunday, May 3rd and 4th, is Valley Arts for All, taking place at Riverfront Park in Sayre, Pennsylvania. Being this year is a Western theme. Local artists on hand picked or were handpicked, and there will be different booths and vendors there as well. The whole lineup of entertainment is going to be from the start of the two-day event right up until it's done. So if there's any art lovers out there or just want a fun thing to do over the weekend, you can use the website on your screen now to check out Valley Arts for All 2025. And now we're going to send it over to Howard in the Weather Center. And Howard, how is it looking today?
Well, it's another warm afternoon here, and we've got some rain in the area as well. And we're going to be looking at some steady rain coming in later this evening into tonight. Let's take a look at the National Satellite and Radar. Again, southeastern U.S., there's quite a bit of scattered shower and thunderstorm activity in the Great Lakes. Again, just very unsettled. Now, closer to home, we have, most of the precipitation sitting in western New York from about Central Finger Lakes back into western New York and western Pennsylvania, with even some thunderstorm activity there. Now, as we look at the surface front, the surface map, the area of low pressure is being analyzed in central New York. We'll call it Finger Lakes anyhow. And it's got a warm front / cold front stretching across the thruway with a cold front back to the west. Notice where all that precipitation is, though. It's all around that low that is going to kind of hang around. And eventually, we're going to get another surge of moisture tonight. But there's a look at the radar at Binghamton. Some rain moving in right now toward Waverly Sayre, over toward Elmira as well. But the heavy stuff right now, northern Tompkins County on up into the Thruway, and north of Cortland on up into Syracuse Way is where the heavier precipitation is at the moment. Temperatures, it's warm. I mean, look at that. We've got 70s. Must be either rain-cooled 63 in Watkins Glen, or the wind might have switched directions and start coming in off of Seneca Lake there. But either way, another warm afternoon. Your headlines: showers and thunderstorms are close by right now. Steady rain is going to develop later tonight into the overnight. I think the weekend, chance of some thunder, especially tomorrow afternoon, and then maybe even a strong storm chance next Tuesday. SPC watching us next week, Tuesday into Wednesday. Potential there for some strong storms. Again, this is an outlook. It may change. I mean, we're 5 days away from it, so we've got some time to to watch that carefully. This evening, some scattered showers, but the rain overspreads the area late tonight. Heavy downpours, maybe again a couple of thunder showers or thunderstorms into daybreak. Some steady to heavy rain. First batch moves out, then we get a cold front coming in the afternoon, some breaks of sun, and then again some showers, but by later in the afternoon, as the actual cold front comes in, I think we could get another couple of showers and perhaps even a gusty thunderstorm out of the deal before things quiet down Saturday night into Sunday morning. But as far as temperatures here, we're going to stay mild. Even by 11 o'clock, we're upper 50s to low 60s, and we're not going to drop much here tonight. By the time 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock comes around tomorrow, look at that, upper 60s in some of the warmer spots, but then the front comes in and we'll be dropping into the 50s through the evening and even some 30s overnight Saturday into Sunday morning in spots. So as cold fronts do, they switch things up, and that's what's going to happen here. So we're in the 70s again today. We'll be in the low to mid 60s tomorrow. Good chance of some rain and maybe some thunder. Could see a few showers hang on early Sunday as well, 50s there. By Monday, Tuesday, we're back quickly into the 60s and 70s, and we'll watch for that risk of maybe some thunderstorms that could have some punch next Tuesday.
All right, thanks, Howard. And now coming up next, we head to a local fundraiser in the community that's also bringing locals closer to the ones that protect them. That's ahead. Don't go anywhere.
We have a very special bond, I think, as a family. Spectrum is the connecting thread to everything we do.
It provides us with reliability, lightning speeds, and allows us to do what we need to do in our lives.
From school to homework to entertainment, Spectrum's the perfect match for me and my family.
Fast, reliable internet starting at $30 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep you connected.
It's a fashion show unlike any other. Join mothers and babies for our 11th annual Guys and Gals Fashion Gala, Thursday, May 1st from 5:30 to 8:30 at the Doubletree by Hilton in Binghamton. Join us for food, fashion, shopping, and fun. For tickets, order online at mothersandbabies.org. The 11th annual Guys and Gals Fashion Gala, Platinum sponsored by ServPro and Dan Brown Construction, May 1st at the Doubletree.
What kind of future do you want? I want to help you achieve things you haven't even considered or even possibilities.
Settle up, partner.
Failure is not an option. Anyone? Just a second, Bradley. Anyone?
One day, I will prove myself worthy. You could prove yourself now.
Life's got a way of showing you what your next move's gonna be, as long as you're open to seeing it.
On this field, winners are born.
Hold on to your butts.
I know who did it.
I know why.
My thing's bigger.
Shut up. No, it isn't. We just need one little thing.
Afraid to ask, but what's that?
Here goes nothing.
Sensational.
You have such a heart for people. Get your game on.
Welcome to Scrabble.
Whatever the next move is, we'll have an impact together.
There's always something new out there.
Thanks for coming after me.
And we look forward to our very bright future.
How can you eat this slop?
Hungry for laughs?
My mouth is tone deaf.
Then enjoy 2 helpings of humor.
Here, have some more of my pot roast.
Every weeknight. So whether it's a main dish.
Looks like some mighty good fried chicken.
Steak? Mm-hmm.
Something lighter.
Sandwiches from the mess tent.
Or just dessert.
That's an ice cream sign.
Make way for the ice cream.
Why don't we go to the mess tent? They're serving humble pie.
Get your fill of funny with Nash and Andy.
Tonight on Binghamton's Me TV.
I have osteoporosis, but I know I can manage my bone health every single day. Osteoporosis is a disease that makes bones weak and more likely to break, but you can manage it. Eat a healthy diet, including calcium and vitamin D, regular exercise, and talk to a healthcare provider about treatment to keep your bones strong. Learn how to start on your own path to good bone health. Get bone health tips at pathtogoodbonehealth.org.
All week, Firehouse Subs has been working with the Coconut Fire Station, hoping to help raise money for the volunteer fire department. We stopped by today, and so did the community, coming out to support and have a good time in the process. From food to raffles and more, it was an opportunity to connect residents in the area with their local firefighters. Kids were encouraged to come as well with a coloring station, safety education course, and a station mascot, Ember.
We need to recycle our air packs every so many years. We need to recycle our gear every so many years. There's time limits on those materials and those that equipment and stuff. So it's really important to be able to get those extra funds to help supply all of that we need to keep functioning and keep the community safe.
It's running today until 7 tonight, and then again tomorrow for its final day from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. It's happening at the Coconut Center Fire Volunteer Fire Station. And with all that talk of subs, I am getting hungry. So let's head to the kitchen with Mr. Food.
Yesterday in the test kitchen, I made a London broil that melts in your mouth.
And boy, was it easy. Well, today, we're making the roasted potatoes that we teamed it up with. They're basic, but they always get rave reviews. So what do you say I show you how easy they are so you can make them on steak night or any night? We start by cutting up 2 to 3 pounds of red skin potatoes into chunks. We actually like using the smaller red skin potatoes since they hold up better and give us more color. Now, we toss them with some vegetable oil, along with a bit of paprika, garlic, and onion powder, and some salt and pepper. Once they're well coated, we spread them on a rim baking sheet, and into the oven they go for 45 minutes or so until they're fork tender. We're going to want to turn them a couple of times to make sure the edges get all crispy. And when you serve them topped with some crunchy fried onions, there's no telling how fast they'll disappear. And these go great with anything from steak, like we did yesterday, to chicken or burgers. So here's what I suggest. Go online and get the recipe for our roasted party potatoes. So you'll be armed with an easy side dish that is party perfect. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a tasty way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. You love your taters. This is mine.
Now that's something I think I can make. U.S. health officials are urging food makers to phase out some artificial dyes in our food supply. They're not issuing an outright ban, but their aim to achieve changes through voluntary cooperation from the food industry. Caroline Spike spoke with a local bakery to hear how this shift in the food supply could impact them directly.
Whether it's icing, candy toppings, or Superman ice cream, what you're used to seeing could change when you get that sweet tooth craving. Although there is no official FDA ban on petroleum-based artificial dyes, they want the food industry to switch to natural alternatives. FDA officials say the threat of legal action from the food industry in the past has required the government to have significant scientific evidence before banning additives. After red dye number 3 was banned under the Biden administration, a shift toward natural ingredients started gaining traction. The owner of Bubby's Cookies and Treats, previously known as King Street Cookies, said the impact of eliminating these dyes wouldn't be too detrimental. He said overall, inflation costs associated with other main ingredients hurt him more than a possible change in appearance.
Again, just using M&Ms as the example, if it's slightly less red for the red M&M, I don't think that's going to cause a problem, and certainly not because everybody else is going to have to buy the same slightly less red M&M that we're competing against.
The Food and Drug Administration Commissioner did say the agency would take steps to eliminate synthetic dyes by the end of 2026, again, largely relying on voluntary efforts made by the food industry.
Now, I think I'm the minority here, so please don't attack me, but I'm not a fan of Oreos, but I might be a fan of these. Oreo is preparing to unveil a new cookie flavor, but it might not go well it might not go well with a glass of milk. Chocolate-covered pretzel Oreos will debut on May 5th. These cookies have a chocolate cream placed between a pair of pretzel-flavored cookies that are topped with salt. Oreo officials are calling these limited edition treats the brand's, quote, first ever sweet and savory cookie. Other recent additions to the Oreo lineup include Irish cream thins, mini bars, and loaded cookies. And next, on Around the Tiers, we are talking Arbor Day and nature. Stay with us as we dive into how we can do more for our planet on this Arbor Day.
CBS Tonight.
Fire's here.
Come on, let's go!
We're in this fire's path. This is an all-hands-on-deck situation.
A Fire Country season finale event.
You have no equipment, you're benched.
You understand what an order is?
You won't become a legend by sitting on the sidelines.
The building's collapsing.
Move, move! My whole family's in there. Get off me!
CBS season finale of Fire Country. CBS Tonight, 9/8 Central, and streaming on Paramount Plus. With Life Alert, one touch of a button can get you help fast.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Don't worry, help is on the way.
With any of Life Alert's 3 emergency systems, help can be summoned immediately, and batteries never need charging.
I was having a stroke, and I was scared to death.
If it weren't for Life Alert, I wouldn't be sitting here today. Life Alert is a lifesaver.
My husband is alive because of Life Alert.
Life Alert is the lifesaver to keep me out of
assisted living.
Life Alert saves a life every 11 minutes.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-295-1935. That's 1-800-295-1935. Call now, 1-800-295-1935.
Is your shower trying to tell you something? Is getting in and out of the bathtub becoming a safety concern? Are you worried about the cost of a bathroom remodel that could go on for weeks and weeks? Well, now you can have a gorgeous new bath or shower with a one-day jacuzzi bath remodel that's safer at a price you can afford. We're waiving all installation costs and postponing all payments for up to 1 year.
Oh my gosh. It is beautiful. Oh.
From soft close shower doors and adjustable shower heads to features like grab bars and custom seats that combine safety and style, it's never been easier. Get your free design consultation, schedule your one-day installation, and start loving your new bath or shower right away.
Call or go online right now. We are waiving all installation costs and offering no interest and no payments for up to 1 year. Go to jacuzzibathremodel.com or call 1-800-348-6801. Call now.
The Guide Dog Foundation is a national nonprofit on a mission to empower individuals who are blind or have low vision through the transformative companionship of a guide dog. These remarkable dogs are provided free of charge to those in need, fostering independence and improved mobility. You can help illuminate the way to freedom and fresh starts. Learn more at guidedog.org and be a part of creating brighter tomorrows.
Today we are celebrating all things trees. It's Arbor Day. Arbor Day is always the last Friday in April, and trees, I don't know if you knew this, are vital resources. They protect the Earth's topsoil from erosion, as well as providing oxygen and homes for wildlife. Trees also give us materials for building, fuel, and office supplies. The first Arbor Day was celebrated in Nebraska in 1872. It challenged people to plant as many trees as possible. You can continue that tradition by planting a tree this Arbor Day. And butterflies are important pollinators in our ecosystem, but their populations have gone through a dramatic decline. As CBS's Christiane Benavides found out, there are small steps we can do to make a difference.
Amy Riley caught the gardening bug years ago.
It's actually very therapeutic. People who have it will tell you this is the best thing they've ever done.
She's also found another purpose on her 1-acre lot in Plantation, Florida, helping butterflies. And she spreads the word, teaching classes at a botanical garden on how to create butterfly habitats. What makes a perfect butterfly garden?
Having the correct host plant and nectar source. The host plant is what caterpillars eat, and nectar sources are what butterflies eat and drink.
Those sources have never been more important. Butterflies are in crisis. A comprehensive study published in the Journal of Science found butterfly abundance in the U.S. plummeted by 22% between the years 2000 and 2020. Among the reasons for the decline, pesticides, habitat loss, and rising global temperatures. Nick Haddad is one of the study's co-authors.
This decline is catastrophic. We've lost a quarter of butterflies over 20 years.
Native butterfly garden.
The study raised alarms for the director of regional conservation at Fairchild Gardens in Pinecrest, Florida.
Yet another wake-up call on top of a lot of wake-up calls that we've had that biodiversity is really in trouble.
The team here is focused on conservation efforts, including their native butterfly garden, a 25,000 square foot conservatory, and research laboratories.
There's an idea sometimes that nature is separate from humans, but, you know, we're part of that too, and something happens over here is going to affect us here.
A helping hand to keep these hard-working beauties in business. Christiane Benavides, CBS News, Pinecrest, Florida.
Now, pet owners in New Berlin have a lot to look forward to. After more than a year of construction, New Berlin Veterinary is now in a much bigger space than before. 12 News' Autry Moneshny spoke to staff about what the new facility has to offer.
The wait is finally over. The New Berlin Veterinary Clinic has officially moved into its brand new facility that's conveniently right next door.
It's been great. We're on full day 7 in the new building.
A lot more space to cover, but in general, the client experience, the employee experience has been great.
Just to give you an idea of the sizes of the buildings, this is what their new facility looks like. And this was their old building. Their new facility has expanded by about triple the size.
We added in 4,000 square feet, so we're now able to have a treatment room to facilitate more patients and in-hospital cases. We've opened up a dog ward to do more surgeries and in general just provide more care to the abundance that's in the area.
I visited the clinic back in September of 2023 when the construction was just starting on the new facility. Their former building was decades old with only a handful of exam rooms and small waiting area. The new space is a lot more comfortable.
Oh, people are loving it. They like the spacious exam rooms. They like that they're not waiting in a cramped waiting room anymore.
The clinic's level of care hasn't wavered. The upgraded facility now allows them to build on the foundation they have already put in place.
Patients and clients have obviously gotten a closer bond with their pets, and with that close bond, we require, more care, more facilities, obviously quality care to make sure that those pets that are kind of growing in the households grow with us and that we're ready for their needs when possible.
The clinic is hosting its grand opening on Saturday, April 26th from 1 to 4 p.m. and invites you to celebrate this new milestone.
It was not your average hunt for one elderly Alabama man. He was out hunting turkeys when he was attacked by a bobcat. Thankfully, he's okay. But as Shelby Myers found out, he says that won't keep him out of the woods.
Just a fluke deal.
At 82 years old, Claude Strother is going viral.
I always sit by a big tree. This time I didn't. I sat by two little trees about big as your arm, about 18 inches apart.
The die-hard turkey hunter from Selma was calling up a big one on his land in Wilcox County last week when he took a hit from behind.
I set the perfect storm for it. There was perfectly camouflaged in a gap, and all you could see was my head, and all of a sudden, I was knocked over. I turned and reached back. I assumed somebody had hit me with a baseball bat. It was that hard. Dazed me, but there was nothing there. And then I looked back around, and the bobcat was trotting down the road, and it could have been a lot worse.
The bobcat had just missed clawing Strother's eyes, and it did bite into the back of his head. Strother took these selfies to show his family right after it happened. In his nearly 50 years in the woods, this was a first.
He thought I was a turkey. My yipping is real good. And he assumed I was a turkey with a wide head, I guess. So he tried it. I don't blame him at all. I got no grudge against that bobcat. I wouldn't have shot him if he'd have walked up there and let me shoot him.
While Strother, his wife, and their daughter are laughing about the bizarre occurrence now, at the time, Strother did take it seriously and went to the doctor to get checked out. His daughter sharing his story on Facebook.
My dad has so many unbelievable but true stories that it was not surprising.
Strother's daughter says reading the hundreds of comments has helped her dad take his mind off of a tough cancer battle.
I keep books. I got every hunt I've been on since 75, every one. Whether I kill a turkey or not. And it looks like he's got a good ending, a good last chapter in his book. So she don't think I'm going to make it. I got other problems. I may not, but hopefully I will.
And as I found out very quickly, nothing, not even a bobcat or a battle with cancer, is going to keep Strother out of the woods.
Next morning, I went to the same spot.
Between the same two trees?
No, I couldn't figure out where they were. I had to sit by, I sat by a big tree. I wasn't going to do that again.
Well, we are glad he's all right. And if my dad is watching this, I think I now know what my next vacation is going to be. But for some people, living in a national park would be a dream come true, like my dad. Some could get that chance if they have enough good ideas and money. The National Park Service wants to rent this house. It's in Washington, D.C.'s Rock Creek Park. Not in Virginia or Maryland. It's actually in Washington, D.C. MPS will pick a leasee who submits a business proposal with the best ideas on how to use the property to benefit the community and park visitors. Whoever lives there will also be responsible for making improvements and maintaining the property. On top of all of that, the 3-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom will rent for $6,500 a month. According to MPS, that's fair market value. It's a pretty sweet location, but how they calculated that one, we don't know. And spring is in full bloom in Candor as the annual Daffodil Festival returns this Saturday, April 26th, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Candor Ballpark. Hosted by a Candor Chamber of Commerce, the festival features over 100 vendors, live music on 3 stages, delicious food, and a variety of activities for all ages. A highlight of the event is the Daffodil Days, where visitors can admire over 54,000 daffodils planted on the property, symbolizing rebirth and the beauty of spring. The festival not only provides a fun-filled day for the community, but also supports local businesses and organizations, from agricultural businesses offering cheese tastings to craft breweries and wineries providing tastings of their own. The festival showcases the best in the region. With its scenic location and a wide range of activities, the Candor Daffodil Festival is a must-see event for those looking to embrace the spirit of spring in a charming small-town setting. For more information, visit Candor Chamber of Commerce website. And now, before we head to commercial, we have today's trivia question. Today's question is, how old is the oldest tree discovered in Earth's history? Is it A, 100 years old, B, 2,050 years old, C, 4,900 years old, or is it D, 10,650 years old? We'll be back with the answer after the break.
The 2025 Valley Arts Parade is set to take place Saturday, May 3rd and Sunday, May 4th at Riverfront Park in Sayre, Pennsylvania. Free admission and free parking for all who attend. Arts Parade will feature local artisans, vendors, live music, food, and much, much more. For more information, check out www.valleyartsparade.com. So come on down to Arts Parade and support your local artisans.
Next ET, our New York night out with the world's most influential stars. Plus, Michelle Pfeiffer's big Hollywood honor and comedy royalty drops by the neighborhood. Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on WBNG.
I'm always on the go, so I need products that work just as hard as I do. That's why I choose Pretty Litter, the health monitoring cat litter with advanced odor control. It can save me money on vet bills by alerting me to early signs of potential health issues. Each lightweight bag lasts up to a month, which means I don't have to buy as much litter. I suggest you make the switch and see why Pretty Litter is on my list of favorite things. Visit prettylitter.com today to get started.
Having a place to call home can be challenging, and some only see it as a dream. But Broome County Habitat for Humanity can turn that dream into a reality, building and providing safe and affordable homes for families right here in Broome County. We believe in giving people a hand up, not a hand out. Our partner families work hard, both building their homes and must meet income eligibility requirements. With every home we build, we create opportunities for families to thrive. Each new home means another family gets the chance to dream bigger, live healthier, and feel safer. It's more than just a house. It's a home filled with the possibilities of tomorrow. We believe in the power of community. Our volunteers come together to build not just homes, but a stronger and more hopeful future. Join us in making a tangible difference. Your time and effort can change lives and transform Broome County. Are you ready to apply for a mortgage or want to learn how you can help? Visit our website or give us a call today. Broome County Habitat for Humanity. Building homes, building community, building hope.
Want to get hands-on experience in the world of television broadcasting? WBNG and the New York State Broadcasters Association are looking for interns. If you're a resident of or go to school in New York State and want to work behind the scenes in all aspects of local television, simply go to gray.tv/careers to apply.
Motorcycle crashes often result in serious injuries. An immediate investigation can help maximize the recovery. And after a serious motorcycle crash, you only have one chance to win. So call William Attar, 444-4444.
Tune in every night to the Sports Desk on WBNG.
Welcome back, and we now have the answer to our trivia question for the day. Once again, how old is the oldest discovered tree in Earth's history? A, 100 years, B, 2,050 years, C, 4,900 years old? Or is it D, 10,650 years old? Well, the answer is C, 4,900 years old. Prometheus, a Great Basin bristlecone pine in Wheeler Peak, Nevada, lived close to 5,000 years before it was cut down in 1964. It remains the longest lived tree definitively documented. And now let's send it back over to Howard in the Weather Center with a look at the forecast. Weather, or Howard.
I know what you meant. We're looking at cloudy skies right now, some showers in the area, even some thunderstorms off to the north and to the west. Let's take a look at what's going on here nationally. We have quite a bit of rain. Notice east of the, well, central Great Lakes east is all unsettled, down to the southeastern U.S. as well. There are some showers and some thunderstorms down that way. Closer to home, again, a lot of clouds right now, and the most of the, in fact, I should say all of the thunderstorm activity right now is in central New York. It's up into Onondaga County, up towards Syracuse. The rest of the area, yeah, it's just cloudy. There's a look at the latest analyzed surface map. It's several hours old right now, but it shows a weak area of low pressure in our vicinity, and all that activity was developing out ahead of that low. So coming in closer, here's a look right now. Some showers moving through Tioga County, crossing over Route 17 through Appalachian and Owego right now, Candor, and you're next into some of that Spencer. You're going to be getting some rain here very shortly as well. But again, this activity will be increasing heading into tonight. Temperatures right now 62 in Watkins Glen, cool down there, but 70s everywhere else at this hour. Your weather headlines: showers and thunderstorms are close by now. Most of the thunder, as I showed you there, up in central New York. Steady rain will develop overnight tonight. There is the chance of some thunder tomorrow as well. And then maybe next Tuesday, we're going to be watching the potential of a strong storm, maybe a severe storm. Here's a look at the Storm Prediction Center. This is the Day 5 outlook, and they have our area. We are expecting a cold front. I was talking about it in our 7-day forecast yesterday. It's going to cross later Tuesday into Wednesday morning, and Tuesday will be warm out ahead of that front. Depending on just how unstable it gets, that front could be, the impetus for some thunderstorms. So we'll watch that carefully, and if it looks like it becomes a more definite thing, we'll, of course, issue a first alert. But right now, kind of just keeping an eye on it for you. Here this evening, rain overspreads the area overnight. Again, some heavier downpours certainly possible. Get through mid-morning tomorrow. Most of the shower activity begins to decrease. Some breaks, but then until the cold front clears the area into the early afternoon, we're going to keep that chance of some rain, maybe some thunderstorms in the forecast by tomorrow afternoon. By 9 o'clock tomorrow night, quiet into Sunday morning. Some showers possible, perhaps even some wet flakes over the highest terrain. Now, temperatures here by 7 o'clock will be still staying in the 60s. By 11 o'clock, notice we're not going to drop much here tonight. As we get into midday tomorrow, notice 60s, low to mid 60s to be specific, and then by dinner time, we'll be dropping back into the 50s and then eventually into the 30s and 40s Saturday night into Sunday morning. So here's a look at that 7-day forecast. We have Saturday, 61, some showers and thunderstorms. Monday, we're looking at 67 degrees. We're back into the mid-70s on Tuesday. Showers and storms possible, but there's that cold front comes in and takes us down to around 60 with some sunshine and clouds on Wednesday.
All right, thanks, Howard. A few online retailers have decided to pass tariff costs on to the consumer starting today. The Chinese e-commerce sites Temu and Shein are set to make price increases. 12 News' Aaron Lawler spoke with frequent shoppers in the southern tier and has their reactions.
Popular fast fashion sites such as Temu and Shein are set to raise prices on April 25th.
It's really easy with the cheap prices to get attracted to that.
I think that everyone that I know on campus, especially if you need something quick and cheap, we're broke. The cheaper, the better.
The price hikes are in response to President Trump's tariffs on goods from China. Although prices are set to go up, some don't think this will really affect traffic to Shein.
I think the tariffs are raising prices on everything, so it's kind of proportional to if the prices in Shein and Temu are still lower, people will still shop there. But if they rise above more U.S.-made brands, I think that people will lean more towards those.
Honestly, at this point, because prices are increasing everywhere, I think that they're going to continue to shop there because it's still probably their cheapest option.
Others hope this will make people think twice about using fast fashion.
I kind of just want to stop supporting them entirely just because of
Like I said, the fast fashion, and I know how workers are mistreated.
China is the largest clothing importer to the United States. According to trade policy experts and economists, these tariffs will most likely raise the cost of most clothing. Erin Lawler, 12 News, Broome County.
Netflix has a new feature for people who like reading while watching their favorite programs. The streaming giant has a new option that lets viewers see content with original language subtitles that only show spoken dialogue. In other words, subtitles that say things like phone buzzing or dramatic music swells can be eliminated. This capability is available for all languages, and fonts for the subtitles can also be customized. Netflix says close to 50% of its viewers watch shows with subtitles or captions on. The dialogue-only feature will be available for all new Netflix series starting now. And the price of Nintendo's upcoming console a lot of people complained about doesn't seem to have slowed it down. Pre-orders for Nintendo Switch 2 went live Thursday, and already retailers including Best Buy, GameStop, Walmart, and Target are sold out. The $450 console hits shelves June 5th. It's not known how many will be available to purchase for people who didn't pre-order, but if it's like other console releases in the past that involve shortages, expect to see increased prices on eBay. Actor Paul Rudd stars in a commercial for Nintendo's new game system, but it isn't the first time for the Ant-Man actor. Rick Damagella has the story and more on our game segment.
When you decide to step up to this kind of play.
Yes, that is Paul Rudd starring in a commercial for Nintendo's Switch 2 console. And if it seems familiar...
Why are you dressed like you're in a boy band?
Seriously? My Super NES commercial from the 90s with my long black duster, indie rocked hair, and beaded necklace?
That's because Rudd was indeed in a commercial in 1991 for Nintendo's Super NES console.
When you decide to get serious, there's only one place to come. The games of Super Nintendo.
I was born 87 years ago. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams.
That is the unmistakable voice of Sir Patrick Stewart from the video game Oblivion.
These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours of my life.
His voice performance hasn't changed, but the graphics certainly have in the just-released The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered. The game is out now for PC, Xbox Series X and S, and PlayStation 5 consoles.
Deep below ground, in the dark and fathomless Sunderlands, hope persists in the animal village of Arden, your home.
This is Sunderfolk, a turn-based RPG inspired by tabletop gaming. Playable now on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo consoles, the game offers a free phone app controller for a couch co-op playing experience with friends. Leveling up in Hollywood, I'm Rick Damagella.
Now, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the break. But first, here's a live look across Johnson City. We have more.
Are you looking for a walk-in tub for you or someone you love? Well, look no further. A Safe Step walk-in tub is the best in its class. The ultra-low Easy Step helps keep you safe from having to climb over those high-walled tubs, allowing you to age gracefully in the home you love. Now, for a limited time, when you purchase your brand new Safe Step walk-in tub, you'll receive a free safety package. And if you call today, you'll also receive $1,500 off your entire order. Yes, $1,500 off. Now, you can enjoy the best of both worlds. The therapeutic benefits of a warm, soothing bath that can help increase mobility, relieve pain, boost energy, and even improve sleep. Or, if you prefer, you can take a refreshing shower with our stand-up shower package. Call today and receive a free safety package, plus $1,500 off.
We've got a risk of some thunderstorms as well. So
spring in the southern tier means severe weather season is here. With fast-moving storms that can disrupt your whole day.
Cooling us down just a bit.
But you're good because you watch 12 News First Alert Weather.
A lot of lightning with this system.
And you get the First Alert with forecasts for where you live.
This is moving on through during the evening.
Whether it's sunny or severe, we get it right. You get it first. 12 News First Alert Weather. Most watched, most trusted.
I'm Zach Grady, and for the last 75 years, WBNG and 12 Sports has been the leader across the Southern Tier and your one-stop shop for everything athletic in the 607.
The focus is already on to next season and filling the space on the wall with yet another championship plaque.
From the latest highlights and interviews, 12 Sports has it all.
And since then, only 10 basketball players to walk onto its courts have scored and eclipsed the 1,000-point mark.
And with in-depth coverage on and off the field, we're practically everywhere.
The game returns to Grady Field for the first time in 3 years, restoking the flames on the SUNY campus for Saturday's showdown.
You can count on 12 Sports to be everywhere and all things Southern Tier.
We are everywhere.
First Alert Warriors. Choose your character. Howard. Connor. All right. Go. Cloudy. Snow. Sunny. Cloudy. Chance of shower. Cloudy with freezing rain.
Connor, I can't believe they made a game about this.
Why wouldn't they?
Yes.
Oh, you are much better than I expected you to be.
12 News First Alert Weather.
Next CT, our New York night out with the world's most influential stars. Plus, Michelle Pfeiffer's big Hollywood honor and comedy royalty drops by the neighborhood. Next CT.
Tonight at 7 on WBNG.
So before you go, take a look at this. Our Around the Tiers producer caught a picture that just encapsulates the seasons changing as we're full steam ahead into spring. Look at this sight, a rainbow in Binghamton yesterday. I can see a million rainbows and they just never get old. I'll drop everything I'm doing if someone says there's one in the sky. What a beautiful sight. And if you have an idea for Around the Tiers, contact us. We'd love to hear from you. Send us an email, connect with us on Around the Tiers Instagram, or give me a call. And thanks for watching Around the Tiers today with me. There's a lot going on this weekend, so I hope to see you out there. Have a great rest of your day and an even better weekend.